Thank you for joining us today at #CanYouthVoteMatter and #CanMinorityVoteMatter Awareness Campaign. Today we are very pleased to tell you that we are here with candidate for Member of Parliament, Kitchener-South Hespeler, Alan Keeso. Thank you so much, Alan, for being with me today.
Thanks so much for having me, Alan.
It's an honor to have you. Can you please tell us a bit about yourself, about how you got into politics, your struggles, and your political work?
Sure, I certainly didn't get involved in politics at your young age, that's for sure, but it's always been in some form service to country for me. So at your age and as a young kid, I was absolutely obsessed with hockey. And it was all about wearing the Maple Leaf someday, hopefully on my jersey and representing my country that way. Later in life, it became about representing and serving our small businesses across the country. So for most of the last 10 years, I've been working with our small businesses across the country to help them become sustainable, to help them create jobs, and to help them grow. And also during that time, I started serving our country in the Canadian Armed Forces Infantry Reserves. So a very proud moment for me and a few years for me to serve in the defense of our nation. And since that time, I started exploring policy more. And as I explored policy, I got more and more feedback, and I became more and more interested in serving on the front lines, engaging with people directly about their issues and their opportunities and their concerns, and then competing for those people in Ottawa at the federal level. So right now I am seeking the Member of Parliament for Kitchener-South Hespeler and representing our community here that way. So people who, young folks who are looking for their big opportunity in the community or in the economy, working families looking to raise households and put food on the table and achieve their goals for their children and themselves, and those folks who have worked their entire lives to live a comfortable retirement and have earned a comfortable retirement. And I found over the last 4 years or so in our great country, it's become more and more difficult, especially on the front of affordability. So I'm working very hard right now to represent our riding of Kitchener-South Hespeler in Ottawa and improve the lives of all our residents across the riding here.
Thank you. Why do you think the youth and minorities votes matter, and what steps can be taken to get them more involved in the election process?
Sure, a very important question, Ala. And of course, we'd like to see the vote higher across the board. But I think, for starters, it starts at a very young age. And I give major credit to you and your family for doing all the work that you are doing to raise awareness on this. And I think that's where it starts. Getting into our schools, into our communities, into special events, and raising awareness for our young people, for our minority groups to be engaged in the political process, to ensure that they are fairly represented and are having a big say in who their candidates are and that their issues are coming to the forefront. And a big part of that for me is listening. So being out in the community and listening to these concerns to make sure that I'm well informed myself and I can represent those concerns. And I think beyond that, it's being proactive on my part as well, getting out into the community and asking a lot of important questions. And you've been doing some great work making sure that our candidates and our members of parliament are aware of these issues. And now I think for us, we need to really be out there reciprocating and asking those questions ourselves, and then making sure that we are representing those concerns of our young people, of our minority groups in Ottawa to make sure those are fairly represented at the federal level.
Thank you. I would like to thank Alan Keeso for his valuable input on the importance of youth and minorities votes. Remember, #CanYouthVoteMatter and #CanMinorityVoteMatter. It does. It does. Thank you.